everyone, I'm Melou from Plants by Lulu and welcome on my channel. Today I'm going to bring you with me to the second plant meeting from Plant With Roos. I'm very excited for this one, to meet new people, and also she said her goodie bag is very excited, so I'm very curious to see what's in it. Also, we're going to play plant bingo again, so I'm really excited about that. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and let's go!
In here. There's some more on the bottom as well. Thank you. Boya has the best ideas. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I can't believe I'm seeing you in real life. This is why I organize these things. So, of course we love plants, right? I have a huge display here of all the amazing plants that the Bosrand has. But for me, most important is the people that I've met through the plants and that actually want to talk plants with me. Because my boyfriend over there, every time I'm so excited about a new leaf, he's like, another ivy leaf, okay. So it's been so fun to first just start my Instagram account and have people that were as excited about new leaves as I was. And then I was like, I wanted to go to the Botanical Gardens of Leiden, which is amazing, highly recommend. And I thought I want a private tour of the greenhouses that are closed. And go here, the manager is not going to give me that. I knew his name, someone told me who I should ask. So I was like, who can I collect? So that we have a group and it's like an official thing and it's not just me saying, can I please see all the cool plants? So I made a request on my Instagram. By then I think maybe it was like 10,000 subscribers maybe. And a bunch of people responded and we met the person in December 2019. And most of the helpers that you've seen today were on that trip. And they're all still my friends. And that is so special to me that we are helping each other, we are sharing plants together, we're sharing knowledge. And because I now have so many followers, I don't know what happened, but I can't be that friend to everyone, but we can all be friends together. And that is why I wanted to organize these events. And I'm so thankful that you guys are here. This is about us together and sharing plants and fun stuff and also games. We'll do a game in a little bit. Do you also have that when someone who you like gives you a plant, it's more special? Even if you don't necessarily like the plant, you still keep it. I have one from my oma, from my grandma. She passed away a few years ago. And it's a Shrek ear plant, a jade plant. So ugly. But I gave all the family cuttings and for me, I let it live in a greenhouse, so it's better. It doesn't take up precious windowsill space. But it's actually really happy there and it's kind of nice now, keeping it going, like you're saying, we're keeping it alive. But also for me, I got a cutting of you may have seen on my Instagram, Freddy, my huge, well not so huge anymore, variegated Monstera. I got him because of a connection I made with someone on Facebook. She was saying she had this plant in her house. I saw pictures, it was like, she lives in a boathouse, thank you. And it was crawling like all over, it's huge. And she got it from her stepdad, who was named Ferry, and he passed away. And then the plant became variegated. It was a green plant. If you know variegation, you know, like, wow. And she was sad because it didn't look like the plant that her stepdad had given her. She was sharing about it on a Facebook group, and I was like, do you know how special this is? This is a mutation that does not happen. To have a huge plant that actually becomes variegated, I don't know anyone who had that happen to them. So we had a little chat about it, and she's like, wow, you really helped me change the perspective. I said, it's like aside from Fetty, he's giving you something really special. So she was so grateful, she said, can I give you a cutting of this plant? It was rooted, it had one little leaf, this size, and it didn't have growth yet. And then, for me, it grew super fast, and luckily I was able to, it was like this tall, and I had to propagate it because my cats ruined it. They tried to climb into it and broke some leaves off. And I was able actually, because her plant had thrips, her big one, I was able to give her a cutting back of her original plant so that she could grow it again once, because literally the whole plant had died, her whole huge one. And so both, I really appreciate that plant. It's really personal to me because I grew it from a tiny plant and it had such a special connection with that person. But to then be able to give it back as well. So here, manager of the greenhouses in Leiden always says, sharing is keeping. Because when you share something and yours dies, you can always go back to the person who you shared it with, or the people, and then you can ask, hey, can I have a cutting, or do you have any seedlings, or whatever. Have you guys seen my videos of the Thai giant in the Hortus Leiden? The huge plant with leaves like this big? They usually grow one from seed every year. It takes about 8 months for it to become that big. Of course, in our homes, it's not going to be that big because we don't have Hortus conditions. They grow them normally in 8 months, from tiny plant to huge. Natalie got seeds. She has about 40 tiny seedlings of the Thai giants that we, if you want, can take one home as well. So yay, thank you so much. This is so exciting. If you don't want it, or if you don't have space for a pretty big plant in a few months, then there might be something else for you. I brought some Forgetti, Anthurium Forgetti seedlings. And then I also have some Magnificum hybrids that came from the botanical gardens. The other things I wanted to explain about the goodie bags, because I am so grateful. I don't know if you looked inside already. These companies, I was like, what companies do I actually like stuff from? So I was like, shall I ask them for 50 of something for free? And I did. All of them said yes. All of them. So the plan for today, since I said it's not really about me, we're gonna have some time to go into the shop to get the little things from here, to maybe go shopping, to maybe get some lunch, which unfortunately is not included, but they did offer some extra vegan and vegetarian options for today. And then at, let's say 1, if you want to stay and hang out, we're gonna meet here and play Planty Bingo, which we played last time as well. I played with my patrons sometimes on Zoom as well. And I think it's really fun. I've made it extra fun because I brought some prizes today from my own collection. This is a Bessier hybrid that Lonya and I actually created in the botanical gardens. Then I have a fresh cutting of Glorious, which is a hybrid of Melanoprism and Gloriosum. And I have 2 Hoya cuttings. This is a pot of gold Latifolia, which is, Latifolia is the updated name. It's a bit soft because these were still new, so it wants to go in water. And this is a cutting from my Clemency 11, which is really, really nice. And I think the winners will get to pick, because some of you might like Hoya a lot and other people might like Aroys much more. And big thank you to my volunteers as well for helping set up early this morning and getting the goodie bags together, because that was a lot. And I hope you really enjoy them and get to try out all the brands that I love and play around with them. And go get plants.
Ja, moet 4 drukken. Ja, heb je gelijk 1 keer een half.
Venus flytrap.
We have it.
Ja.
Donkey tail, sedum, Morgania.
Heel klein hoor.
Laui, Echeveria laui. The queen of air plants, string of beans, Senecio radicans. Ficus longifolia. Jade plant, Cassula ovata. So exciting! The Begonia rex, painted leaf begonia. Peace lily, Spathiphyllum. Begonia maculata, YTE, polka dot begonia. Spanish moss.
Okay, so I will explain the goodie bag right now. We got a lot. The event was in the Bosrand Oostgeest, like last time. and so it was a little bit sponsored by them. We could choose one small plant. I choose this one. It's a variegated peperomia. First of all, in the good bag was an elho pot. This is from the Ocean collection and it's 100% recycled. And the awesome cool thing about this was that every pot was different. So you could choose the bag with the pot you like the most. And that was very nice because you had a choice, and I choose this blue one. My favorite color is blue, and so I'm very happy with this one. And it's, on camera it looks a little bit white, but it's more creamy. It's blue with cream, and I just like the combination. It's really beautiful. The next one is a fertilizer. The company is called Farbio, and I have the Nitrogen Bio Boost. So I am very excited to be using this, and we will see what it will do to my plants. The next cool thing was Pokémon's cutting powder. And you know, this is, I think, for the cuttings to not rot in water or soil and to grow faster roots, I think. But yeah, I never used this on my plants and I'm curious what it will do. I forgot to mention, but of course we had again these cute wristbands to show we're from the event. And she gave us these stickers, and I don't know if you can see, but these are very great quality, very great, and they're so beautiful. So I'm very happy with this one. The next one was pest control from Entocare, and they gave us these sticky things to put in the soil so those flies will fly against it. Then we got a lot of discounts. We got one from Moss Balls. Then we had discount from Bladgoud, and we got a whole page of places where you could use her discount. Then we got a whole package of Soya Ninja's soil blend, so that's very cool to experiment with. And these are their instructions. So I think if I have a little bit more time, I will try to use this. I really like this one because I wanted to buy for the longest time one of these, but I never found the right image. But this is from Botanopia, and this is a window sticker where if you place it on the window and the sun is coming through, you will get a lot of cool, shiny, colorful light beams in your home. I don't know how to explain it, but you've already seen it, I think. It's all over TikTok and Instagram, so I think you have seen it. Yeah, it's very cool. And they also gave 2 plant postcards. So that's also really cute. I'm sorry if you hear them, but yeah, they're still outside constructions. So when I saw this at the event, I was so shocked because it's a lot. We're almost there. But you could choose between a scissor, between gloves, between a shovel and I think a mister or something. And I choose garden shears because I do not have garden shears. And I really wanted one, but never had the time to buy them. Or I forgot that I needed them. All of the stuff was from Gardenia. And it was also a nice touch because you could choose what you wanted and what you needed. So, for example, I already have gloves. I almost never use gloves. So for me that would not be very helpful. But yeah, I really liked that option. And then there were 2 other surprises. One was from the plant account from Meerte, and she had a lot of different Anthurium seeds. So I got an Anthurium berry, and yeah, it's a surprise. So we will see what comes out of it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know where it went. I only know that I have a red berry, but that's all. And the last surprise was from the Hortus Botanicus, but it's the Thailand Giant, and it's a little small plant, and it should evolve to a very big Monstera Thai constellation, if I remember correctly. So I'm really excited to grow from an eeny-meeny small plant, grow a very big Thai, and I hope I can do this. So that was the goodie bag. You have seen her speech, you have seen the plant bingo. The only thing I didn't film was the bosrand and all the plants in it, because it was the same as last time and I thought it was a little bit repetitive to film that, so that's the only thing I didn't film. But everything else from the event you saw, and I made again a couple of plant friends. But yeah, that was it for today. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the subscribe and the like button, and I will see you in the next video. Doei!